Peacemaker leaks. Oh no, it's already come to this. You need adult undergarments. Ha ha. No, it's Peacemaker season number 2 leaks that apparently include the Justice League and Palm Clementi F as Huntress. You know, she's the lady who played Mantis in the Guardians movies. Yeah. Anyway, once again, Matt McClune's Cosmic Book News has got the details. So yeah, there's the deal. Peacemaker season number 2 premieres next week on HBO Max. That's right, they're calling it HBO Max again because it took them that long to figure out what the real brand identity is. Anyway, according to leaks and rumors, my God, episodes will tackle the DCEU Justice League and feature the DCU Captain Atom and Huntress. Well, the Huntress is a Batman character, but Captain Atom is a Carlton character just like Peacemaker is. You know, if this thing could really take off, it would be cool if they united the Carlton characters into a team of some sort and off to their own little thing. I mean, still in the DCU and all that, but it would be a cool thing and kind of make it a parody of Watchmen and that kind of thing. Probably will never happen, but it'd be cool. Oh, well, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But anyway, that's not all. It's also claimed David Ayer's Suicide Squad will become DCU canon. Well, probably some of it. So anyway, James Gunn has already confirmed that John Cena's Peacemaker dimension hops. Well, you can see that in the trailer or teaser or whatever. And we think, is this show's going to show him leave the DCEU and then jump into the DCU universe? And that's how to go. Yeah, I'm not sure that that's exactly what they're doing, because he still wants elements of what happened there, like John Flagg's son. Well, John Flagg Sr. upset about his son, John Flagg Jr., who Peacemaker killed in Suicide Squad. So you want that motivation and that kind of reality between the two characters. If you just jump to another universe where, as far as everyone's concerned, that never happened, that it doesn't work, So anyway, according to the Ambush account, so he's ambushing people with spoilers and rumors, on X, posted in July, in DCU's canon, the Justice Gang was the team that appeared at the end of Peacemaker Season 1. Instead of the Justice League, we will see a flashback of this moment in Peacemaker Season 2. I'm going with this is probably true. Probably the deal. So in DCU's canon, the Justice Gang was the team. Yeah, it appeared. So My Time to Shine also weighed in, says the first episode of Peacemaker season number 2 opens with previously in the DCU. It's mostly all season 1 footage, but there are a couple of changes. Daniel Brooks's character now talks about calling in the Justice Gang, and they reshot the Justice League cameo from the finale. So the account added, it's Mr. Terrific, Superman, meaning Corn Sweat Superman, Green Lantern Guy Gardner, Hawk Girl, and Supergirl. All but Guy Gardner and Hawk Girl are in shadow. So there you go. Very similar to the Justice League thing that only had Jason Momoa and Ezra Miller there, whereas Superman and Wonder Woman were in shadow because, Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot weren't there. So there you go. So they didn't have the other guys there other than Guy Gardner and Hawk Girl, who also appear in the Peacemaker, at least for a brief moment, according to the teaser and whatnot, where he's trying to get a job with the Justice Gang and that sort of thing. So they were available to shoot this as well. So that's what they're going to do. So, but he's jumping to another dimension. Is that him going to the... No, this is the previous scene. So if it matters that much to anyone, you just suggest that, the Flash messed up time in his movie, so everything's screwed up and whatnot. And who knows what universe he ended up in, and no one cares. And so this is what's the DCEU turned into the DCU. I don't know. Yeah, there's the original Peacemaker is somewhere else. It, just go with it. So anyway, the Ambush X account also previously tweeted Captain Atom will appear in Peacemaker season number 2. See, says it right here. Captain Atom will appear in Peacemaker season number 2. So, and Palm is going to show up. Another tweet from the account in May says Palm will appear as Huntress in Peacemaker season number 2. She played Mantis in Guns Guardians of the Galaxy movies. She looks a lot different. She doesn't actually have antenna and stuff like that. So she'll be the Huntress. DCU Mr. Miracle. Back in December of 2024, the account also tweeted a Mr. Miracle movie is happening, which Tom King recently confirmed he is developing as an animated series. Yeah. So that's just that cartoon based on his Mr. Miracle comic, which fooled me for a bit. I thought, wow, I think this is going somewhere. This is looking cool. This is, oh. Yeah, Tom King would fit in just great with Bad Robot. So, but that's the deal. It's going to be this animated take on that story as far as a full-on movie. But that's how this stuff works. You know, you know somebody in there and they, well, I hear they're working on a Mr. Miracle movie. What he heard was, through the grapevine, there's going to be some Mr. Miracle project. Turns out it's a cartoon series. So, that's how that works. The account also says Kyle Rayner and Obsidian will be part of the Lantern series. Now, this could be a glorified cameo or something like that. Obsidian is the original Green Lantern, Alan Scott's son. So later on, and it was an early on character, but he was outed as gay, Obsidian was, and pretty much stayed with that. Although there's some saying that no, he had girlfriends early on, but it's kind of a small readership, I would think, anyway. But nevertheless, and that's long before woke era and all that stuff. He was made into a gay character. And then in the woke era, they thought, well, that's not good enough. His dad needs to be gay too. So they made an alternate universe version of Alan Scott that was gay. That's not good enough. You had to make the original Alan Scott Green Lantern who fought in World War II and, tried to go straight and had a son at some point, and it can happen, but still. It's not a gender swap. It's certainly not a race swap. I guess it's a sexual orientation swap. That's what they did. And then Obsidian just, no one cares, So I'm not going to care. I'm sure they'll present Obsidian. He was in the Stargirl show. Obsidian's a gay character. But Alan Scott being gay is just ridiculous. And it's only for the tokenizing and preaching and that sort of thing as to what they did with the character. But odds are that's probably what they'll do. Yeah. But anywho, however they deal with that, they've already established there's a Justice Society in their past and all that sort of thing. So maybe that'll just be it. He'll be around. Kyle Rayner is the Green Lantern who originally succeeded Hal Jordan when he went nuts. But my guess is that these will be sort of glorified cameos in the series while they're dealing with their murder mystery and all that. So there you go. So finally, David Ayer's Suicide Squad, somewhat canon. Regarding David Ayer's Suicide Squad, My Time to Shine, we forgot the hello part, also claims that Peacemaker season number 2 makes David Ayer's Suicide Squad somewhat canon, which is like Peacemaker season 1 is somewhat canon. That could mean Will Smith's Deadshot is now a part of the DCU. Probably not, but yeah, you could. along with Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, who Gunn featured in his Suicide Squad movie. Robbie has also been rumored to be joining Gunn in the DCU. So she might want another shot at Harley Quinn. You know, I keep saying this. They could do a live action version of Mad Love. That's that Paul Dini and Bruce Timm. I think Bruce Timm drew. They did the animated series. Did a take on. Well, that's where it originally was featured, and of course you got to have Batman and the Joker in it. But it's an opportunity there. It's Harley Quinn's story. It's the best story told about her. I don't care for the modern version or the latest version of Harley Quinn. It goes nowhere. It's stupid. But of course, in the woke era, you couldn't have it like that. So if they do that film, then you got something there, which means they probably won't. So worth a mention is that Viola Davis, Amanda Waller. Yeah. I mean, that's been established a long time ago. It's safe to say Jared Leto's Joker won't be DCU canon now. No. Reportedly, Peacemaker season number 2 cracks a joke about Leto's band, 30 Seconds to Mars. Uh-oh. Yeah, word is Gunn and Leto don't like each other. Yeah. So yeah, they'll have to get a new Joker and all that. But yeah, they could do that movie. But I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that's the deal. They're picking a few things here and there. And the only reason Suicide Squad, even David Ayer's version, that some of the events there would stay intact is because Gunn did the Suicide Squad follow-up. Not technically a sequel, but might as well be. And so he's keeping all that there because of his Peacemaker property. So that's how that works. So if Margot Robbie's interested in playing Harley Quinn again, it can happen. And James is going to say, yeah, she plays Harley Quinn in the DCU just like she played Harley Quinn in the DCEU. It doesn't really matter. And, well, there's a lot of truth to that, you know. So anyway, there you go. It'll be an interesting thing to tune in because of the teasing that the teasers did. That's what they do. But I don't think it really means he's walking out of the DCEU into the DCU and gets stuck there and goes, oh, well. And it would be a funny thing for him to do and all that. But I think he is going to a parallel universe, whether or not he stays there and that sort of thing. Well, I have to watch the show. But as far as being an overall explanation for the changes, doesn't look like they're doing that at all. They're going to start off from the beginning, saying previously with the Justice Gang standing in for the Justice League in a reshot or reshoot, what have you. So there you go. Peacemaker, season number 2.